Good morning, everybody. On the flight to Doha. I've been on planes now for about 20 hours. This flight has been about not quite 15. Anyway, I just want you to see the plane. It's been quite the journey, and I have a 4-hour layover coming, and then I think an 8 or 9 hour flight to South Africa. But I wanted to talk to you about what it feels like when you leave on one of these trips. You see, as the mad rush began to leave, there were hugs and kisses goodbye, and it was time for me to keep the stiff upper lip, because if I'd cried, the kids would cry. Well, not so much, we would all get upset, so couldn't do that. And my friends, when I was saying goodbye to them, it was tough. People were calling me today. There was a lot of crying. I'm only going to be gone for 3 months, but still, just knowing that I'm gone and I'm not accessible, it's tough for all of us. Me, especially. That's something people don't hear. So anyway, suitcases were packed and loaded. Time to walk through the house, take a look, make sure I hadn't forgot anything. Then they came and got me, and I went and picked up the car. On the way back to the mechanics, the car started acting up again. They'd replaced the camshaft sensor, but the company had sent a defective one. So they put the old one back in. And when they put the old one back in, it works intermittently, so it's okay. So my check engine light is still on. And I'm just wondering how many of us have a check our spirit light on that we continue to ignore daily. And it brings us to who we look at today in the scripture about aborting Takeoff. Lot. Just says 11 and 27. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram. And Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran begat Lot. So Abram, Genesis 12, 4 and 5. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan, and into the land of Canaan they came. Genesis 13, 6 through 15. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. And there was a strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle. And the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelled then in the land. And Abram said unto Lot, Let there be no strife between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we be brethren. Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then will I go to the right, or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves one from the other. Abram dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent toward Sodom. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. And the Lord said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, Lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art, northward and southward and eastward and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. Let's examine who Lot was. Terah was his grandfather, Haran was his father, Abram and Nahor his uncles. Lot was the third generation from Terah. In the third generation, something gets lost in a walk with God. If you don't believe me, just take a look at our churches. We're blessed in that I just came from the North American Youth Congress, where there were 37,000 teenagers. A lot of them are getting it, but some of them aren't. And it's those that I'm focused on. The ones that are getting it are awesome. Anyway, Abram was one seeking God. He took Lot with him, even though God had said, Take no one from your father's house. And then Lot would become the thorn in Abram's side. We try to drag family and friends with us into promises God has specifically designed just for us and not for them. We can pray for them. We can invite them to church. We should not drag them to church. We should not play God in their lives. When Abram and Lot's herdsmen had trouble, Abram said to Lot, You go one way and I'll go the other. Lot's eyes were drawn toward the city of sin, Sodom. This is where Lot really aborted Takeoff of participating in the promises of God. Lot should have remained close to Abram. I believe the reason the herdsmen of both sides were having trouble was because Lot was at odds with Abram. The Bible does not say this, but it does say Lot pitched his tent toward Sodom. There's a lot of people in the church who want to be singing, preaching, and praying, but they have their tent pitched towards Sodom or sin. They try to get as close to the world as they can while still remaining part of the church. That cannot happen. The Bible teaches us in Luke 16 and 13, No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. The reason we church have so many aborted takeoffs is because there are many who did not make their own decisions, but mama and daddy pushed them. I do believe there are those who, when given a good push, find their purpose, but the others just say, no, I